Obviously, the build out of AI is the biggest infrastructure build out in history, which is creating jobs. The energy industry is creating jobs. The infrastructure layers are creating jobs. Land, power, and trade, jobs, jobs, jobs. There are several different ways that we could picture how AI and robotics are changing the nature of work rather than eliminating it. First of all, this is the largest infrastructure build out in human history that's going to create a lot of jobs. And it's wonderful that the jobs are related to tradecraft. We're going to have plumbers, electricians, construction and steel workers, network technicians, and people who install and set up the equipment. In the United States, we're seeing quite a significant boom in this area. Salaries have gone up nearly double. And so we're talking about six-figure salaries for people who are building chip factories, computer factories, or AI factories. We have a great shortage in that, and I'm really delighted to see so many people in so many countries really recognizing this important area. Everybody should be able to make a great living. You don't need to have a PhD in computer science to do so, and I'm delighted to see that. The second thing to realize involves how we theorize about the automation of tasks and what the implication is to jobs. I'll offer some real-world anecdotes of what does actually happen. Remember, 10 years ago, one of the first professions that everybody thought was going to get wiped out was radiology. The reason for that was the first AI that became superhuman in capability was computer vision. And one of the largest applications of computer vision is studying scans by radiologists. Well, 10 years later, it is true that AI has now completely permeated and diffused into every aspect of radiology. And it is true that radiologists use AI to study scans. The impact is 100%, and the impact is completely real. However, not surprisingly, if you reason from first principles, the number of radiologists has gone up. The reason for that is because the purpose of a radiologist's job is to diagnose disease and help patients. That's the purpose of the job. While the task of the job includes studying scans. The fact that they're able to study scans now instantly fast allows them to spend more time with patients, diagnosing their disease, interacting with the patients, and interacting with other clinicians. As a result of that, the number of patients that the hospital can see has gone up because there are a lot of people waiting a long time to get scans done. Because the number of patients has gone up, the revenues of the hospital have gone up, and they hire more radiologists. This same thing is happening to nurses. We're 5 million nurses short in the United States. Nurses spend half of their time charting, and now they could use AI technology to do the charting and the transcription of the patient visits. One particular company, Abridge, is a partner of ours doing incredible work in this area. As a result of that, the nurses can spend more time visiting patients and providing that human touch because you can now see more patients, and we're less bottlenecked by the number of nurses. More patients could get into the hospital sooner. As a result, hospitals do better and they hire more nurses. Not surprisingly, AI is increasing their productivity, and as a result, the hospitals are doing better and want to hire more people. You have too many people waiting too long to get into hospitals, so these are two perfect examples. The easiest way to think about the impact of AI on a particular job is to understand what is the purpose of the job and what is the task of the job. If you just put a camera on us and just watched us, you would probably think we are typists because I spend all of my time typing. If someone could automate word prediction and help us type, then we would be out of jobs. But obviously, that's not our purpose. The question is, what is the purpose of your job? In the case of radiologists and nurses, it is to care for people, and their purpose is enhanced and made more productive because the task is automated. To the extent that you can reason each person's purpose versus their task, I think it is helpful